my name is Izzy. Today we'll be going through a couple of postures through the yoga world on assessing a little bit of back pain. Of course, if you're experiencing back pain, these can be really beneficial. I found them beneficial for my practice as well as other people's practices. If at any point you feel uncomfortable in these positions, feel free to come out of them. And of course, be mindful of your own body and its space today. So, a few postures that are really beneficial for the back muscles on the side and on the dorsal aspect of the body are finding a nice comfortable seat. You're more than welcome to do this in a chair, on the floor, in bed, wherever it feels comfortable for you. Crossing the legs, however suits your body. Sitting up nice and tall, finding a long spine all the way through the crown of the head, pulling the shoulder blades back, rooting down into your sit bones. As you take an inhale, start to sweep the arms up overhead, lengthening through the sides of the body, lifting the bottoms of the rib cage off the tops of the hips. And as you exhale, draw one hand down to the earth, reaching the opposite fingertips nice and tall towards the sky. And as you breathe out, start to lean into your grounded hand, rolling open through your opposite shoulder, staying anchored into your grounded hip. As you do this, you'll start to breathe into the lung on the open side of the body, big extension reaching all the way from the tops of the fingertips down to your bottom sit bone. Every inhale, we find length. So as you breathe in, start to reach nice and high, finding length, and exhale, taking it over to the opposite side. Again, keeping the chest nice and wide and open, finding length through the sides of the body. And again, as you breathe in, rising through center. You can take those side bends, one at a time each side, holding them for as long as you like or as little as you'd like. Another option for the back is coming onto the hands and knees, stacking the shoulders over the wrists, the hips over the knees, and keeping a nice long spine, crown of the head reaching forward. Spread the fingertips nice and wide, and as you breathe in, start to draw the belly down. The heart center reaches forward between the biceps, and the gaze lifts over the tip of the nose. Nice big exhale. Curl the tailbone under, belly button comes up towards the spine, separate the shoulders and drop the head. Chin comes down towards the chest for a little extension through the backside body. Again, every inhale, lengthening and drawing the heart center open. Every exhale, expanding through the backside body, breathing into the backs of the shoulder blades. These are called cat and cow poses. Again, finding a rhythm and a flow with your breath, knowing that you're more than welcome to hold as long as you want, or find a little different variation through a flow. Another awesome option on hands and knees is called child's pose. You can take the knees nice and wide out to the sides of the hips, or they can stay together depending on how your pelvis is feeling. Your big toes will come to touch. As you take a breath in, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, finding that cat pose, belly button comes up towards the sky, gaze drops, and you start to shift your hips back towards your heels. Chest comes down towards the tops of the thighs. You're more than welcome to stay lifted onto forearms or reach the fingertips forward as the forehead draws down either to a block, pillow, or the floor. Taking a few moments to breathe deep into the belly and expanding through the ribcage. Couple more poses here. Coming onto the back, flip over, roll the spine all the way down. You may use a block or a pillow for these next poses. Block is super helpful for a little bit of support behind the pelvis or sacrum. Pillow can be used for the back of the head or the lower back. As you roll down, nice and long through the spine, start to hug the lower back down to the floor, activating through the core. Hands can stay at the sides of the hips or the top of the stomach, noticing breath. With an inhale, extending your foot high towards the sky, stretching through the hamstrings. Exhale, drawing your ankle to the top of your knee. Pushing your knee forward towards your toes, open through the side of the hip. The closer your grounded foot is to your glute, the more sensation you'll find in your legs that will travel up the spine. Another great option here is to take the arms out to the side, and as your legs are crossed, guide your top foot over to the side, taking a little spinal twist. Again, the wider you keep your hips, the more external rotation you'll feel into your right side body. You can do this on both sides, or if it doesn't feel comfortable to cross the legs, simply stack the knees. Take a twist. Lastly, finding a little bit of a bridge pose. Feet are grounded underneath the knees. Take a deep breath in, push into the soles of the feet, lift the hips, either staying here for a little activation through the shoulder blades, all the way to the top of the thighs, Or you have the option of rolling up a pillow or taking a block. I always suggest the lowest height, sliding it underneath the sacrum, right below where your belt would probably be on your pants. Set the hips down, little more grounding from pelvis to floor. If this feels good and you want something a little deeper into the back, you're more than welcome to extend the feet nice and slow down. Opening through the hips, adding weight into the back of the body. Curl the shoulders under to cradle through the heart and protect through the neck. To get out of this pose, again, planting the feet, gentle lift of the hips, gently roll down the spine one vertebra at a time. These have been a few poses for back pain. You can hold these from anywhere to 20 seconds to 2 minutes.